good evening, everyone. There's a puppy. Everybody say hi to the puppy here at Proficiency Bonus.
Familiar.
Hi, puppy. Oh, puppy.
Welcome to Proficiency Bonus, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome pets. Yes, if you have a pet and you're watching at home, allow your pet to watch us too. That's cool. We're pet friendly here at Proficiency
I'd always
Bonus,
make
right?
more pets.
Welcome, guys. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master for the evening. Welcome to Kindred Lists. I think we are on episode 57 of this crazy storyline. And as I announced last time that we were here, we're kind of on our last little story arc here as we are getting ready to wrap this storyline up with these characters. High-level D&D at its finest, with level 19 characters all the way around. So we will see what happens tonight as they are dabbling in to the Fortress of Memories, the home base of the Raven Queen in the Shadowfell. So before we start, though, we do want to thank our sponsors Twitch and Streamlabs OBS, and also our friends at Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp for all their support and just being so awesome to us over all these years. I mean, I think we've been sponsored by Little Dragon Corp for, I think, on our 3rd year now. So to have that kind of support and partnership is awesome. So thank you, Little Dragon Corp, for all that. If you type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in the chat, you'll get quick links to their websites where you can buy some RPG related gear. If you use the coupon code PROBONUS at checkout at Little Dragon Corp, you'll get 10% off of your order. I'm getting a little bit of echo from somebody. I think it might be Sarah's.
Oh, me? Sorry.
It's all right.
Hold on. Let me see what my input
input
is.
Yeah, I think your input setting might be something different than
They
the mic.
just took this up, so it might not be correct. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, how about that?
Advertise for them before you roll. They tend to roll better, so.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Advertising definitely helps roll higher numbers.
You want to hear a funny story about Little Dragon?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, here's a funny story. Go ahead, share it with us, Jamie.
You know what? Everybody was always like, yeah, order from Little Dragon. They're the best. And I was like, you know what? I kind of agree. So I'm going to order a set from Little Dragon. And I saw this set that I really, really like. Do I have it at my table right now? No, I don't. But anyways, I really, really liked it, right? It was like a really pretty green swirly color. Mm-hmm. And so I order it without really paying attention. It gets here, and it's just a set of D10s.
Oh, you ordered the set of D10s.
What am I gonna do with a set of D10s?
You gotta play Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Or Werewolf the Apocalypse. They're both on the same D10 system. Yeah.
Okay. No, but they're great dice. They're great dice. I just I never told anybody about that.
Well, now everybody on
Can you hear
Twitch
me now,
knows.
though, without the echo?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Sarah. It's good.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. So yeah, we're getting ready to jump in tonight's episode. Do we have any more announcements that we need to make before we begin? Next Friday will be our Halloween special. So make sure you tune into that. We may or may not have some really, really cool Halloween costumes going on for that night. So tune into that as Matthew prepares his double glasses look.
That's a little bit too much.
Oh, no.
For
Don't do that at home, kids.
Yeah. That never works. That's like when I put my glasses on when my contacts are in. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna dive in to the episode tonight, and those of you watching on Twitch, if the volume levels seem to be odd or offset, please let me know. I had to do some adjusting to my microphone volume. So let me know if anything is clipping out or anybody's too loud if you're watching at home and something is distracting. Please let us know in a Twitch chat and I'll try to get it fixed real time as quickly as possible. Last time we were here, I'm going to change this music a little bit. Ugh. Come on.
Test.
Come on, roll 20.
Test?
I don't think the Twitch guy can hear the players at all.
You're coming.
Ah.
You're coming through OBS. Because when you
I must have someone muted. No, the group room. I don't know.
yeah when you
Came through.
yeah when you talk it's almost peeking out on my OBS, so it should be running through.
Yeah, no, I said test and it didn't register. Like I didn't catch it on Twitch. So when I started actually conversing, yeah.
All right.
Weird.
Where is the one song that I was looking for? I had a song in mind. There it is. I want that one. Yeah, I like that music.
It's a little tense.
Yeah. It's
It's
called
never been
anguish.
So it's called Anguish. It is.
Nice.
So you guys jumped in to the portal, the large giant portal that you remember from the Eye of the Allfather. As the ceiling was beginning to crumble and collapse upon you in the frozen chamber, where the massive statue of Amon, the basically the king of the god of all giants, you guys jump through this portal into nothingness, into darkness. Diana, as you're jumping through, all of a sudden you land in extremely cold water. And it's nighttime in a river. It's not deep enough that you're sinking, but you can feel your hands on the smooth stones that are underneath the water, and you can see some stones that kind of peek up over the water where you landed.
Do I see any fishy lord's sons drowning in the river?
Make a perception check.
God, okay.
Seems like a very specific thing to look for.
No, I've been here before. Okay. My bonus to perception is okay. That would be a 16.
16.
Oh.
You don't see anything in the water, but you do notice that the moonlight is kind of highlighting all the trees, and the edges have this really like sharp highlight. The leaves in the trees are catching this really illuminated moonlight glow. You can see that there's glimmers of what looks to be fireflies just flickering all throughout the forest around.
Oh no. I start swimming out of the water.
Okay. Yeah, it gets a little deeper in the center, but then you're able to like negotiate the place and kind of come out of the shoreline. And there's a little just kind of like step up, almost like place where it looks like the water has like eroded away from the side and leaves this little like dirt beach where you kind of climb out of the water and your boots kind of sink into the mud just the slightest bit.
I look around. I'm in Silvery Moon. Is that what we called it? What do we call it? Yeah, Silvery Moon.
You're in this. You know this place.
Home. I'm home.
You're back home.
Oh no. Is everyone else with me?
You look around and you don't see everybody. You don't see anybody else. It's just you. In the still darkness of the night, you could just hear the trickling of the river as it runs over stones, and the running water just seems to resonate that almost white noise as it just kind of continues on to its destination.
Diana is frozen in fear, staring at the water.
Yeah, the water's like reflecting some of that moonlight too as it just peeks through the canopy of tree cover. You do hear in the distance, it sounds like laughter or giggling. It sounds like it's coming from upriver.
Oh, I have to go upriver.
Oh,
I
no.
have to go upriver. Okay.
You don't have to go anywhere. It's just-
I want to get out of here. I have to go upriver. And so Diana will start We really depressively just up the river.
Okay. So are you going like beside the river? Or are you going in back in the water? What is it that you wanted to do here?
Like beside the river.
Just beside it?
it.
Okay, so you're kind of following this beach. Sometimes you have to like climb over a fallen tree that's kind of fallen off like the eroded side of the river and then into the water itself. So you kind of climb over the tree and you keep on going. It seems like there's a little bit of a bend in the river ahead, but the giggling and the laughter keeps getting louder and louder. And the closer you get, it sounds like two people, two voices. You hear a male voice and a female voice.
I'll keep walking until I can see the figures, but I won't like burst out of the woods yet.
Okay. So you're going to keep on walking. Vix,
Hey.
you are laying next to a tree in a bunch of fallen leaves. They kind of crackle as you come to your feet. You can see moonlight cascading off all of these trees around you. Fireflies flickering around the forest. You also hear giggling coming from a distance to the south of you.
And I'm no longer on Silver's back anymore?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. Well, we were told out loud that the guy wanted us to just fight our fears, right?
I believe that's one thing that he said. I think he said you have to face your fears to move on from them.
Yeah. So I'll also begrudgingly go towards the giggling.
Okay, you got it. Eventually, as you're going towards the giggling, you run into Lachlan. Who has also started to hear this giggling coming from the south.
I have my dagger and I'm like, Lachlan! Is that really you?
I think.
Okay.
What do you think that giggling is?
I have no idea.
We could go see.
I feel like we have to.
Wrong, you know. We can go quietly. We can go quietly.
Right.
So you guys
I'm
are
gonna try to stealth.
Yeah, you guys can make stealth checks. Sure.
All right. Yeah.
27.
Nice.
Oh, gee.
Very nice. Oh no.
27.
27. Both rolled
Nice.
27.
Oh yeah.
Let's go!
Like walking at the same exact time.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's like old animated cartoons where they kept the animated loop going. You know, it's a perfect time. Excellent. Molfin, you end up. You're sitting in a tree. Your feet are dangling from a branch. That's where you ended up after you jumped through the portal. And you start hearing giggling loudly coming from basically underneath you. Whoever is coming is going to pass probably right underneath you.
Oh, okay. Wolfen is just going to sort of, do I see anyone else? I don't see any of my friends with me.
You don't see anyone.
Oh, okay. Wolfen's just going to sort of pull his legs up a little, sort of crouch down holding onto the tree, pull out his dagger, and when they pass underneath me, drop down.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, Molfin.
Kill a child.
Uh-oh.
I've got a pretty good bonus. 9.
9.
Oh.
Okay.
Yikes!
I have a +7.
Big yikes.
Because these individuals are being very loud, and they are not sneaking, the DC was very, very easy. But you see coming down a pathway underneath you is Diana. But it doesn't look like the Diana that you know recently.
Oh.
It looks like a much younger Diana. And she's running down this path, and there's a boy, like, chasing her. And they're giggling, they're playing, they're having fun. You recognize the boy, too, from the outside looking in to the garden. Do you still jump out of the tree, Molfin?
Apparently not.
Turns them both to jelly.
Oh my god, no.
This moment is up there looking down, just you can see not knowing what's going on, not seeing anybody, going down, then seeing Diana. Then the person chasing, getting ready, and then hearing the laugh and seeing the image. It's like,
And Molfin, this is really weird because, like, in your previous memory that you guys have all shared together, the previous memories, it was kind of just like you were living in that memory, but now it's kind of like you're seeing different aspects from different points of view.
as they're running by, can I tell, is the ground all dry?
It doesn't look like, it's not like incredibly dry. I mean, it looks like, imagine kind of like a larger deer path or something through the woods. It looks like this path is kind of traversed quite a bit. It's not like dusty or anything like that, so it's definitely not a dry time of year here.
Well, okay, let me pose it better. Do I think if I was to fire off a ray of frost in between the two of them, I'd be able to create a little bit of a slick on the ground?
You probably could, yes.
Yeah, Molfin's going to fire off a ray of frost in between so I don't hit either of them, but basically just trying to slick the ground in between the two of them.
Okay. So you just kind of point down, you wait for Diana to pass, and then you shoot the ray of frost down. You see like this icy sheet just form over the pathway. I'm gonna make a roll. And this figure like slams on the brakes. I was like, oh, what is that? It's not even cold. And he just walks around it. And then says, Diana, wait for me! And then he starts to run. He rolled a 19. So. But then he just kind of like, he ignores it, kind of scratches his head about it, and then just continues running after Diana.
I'll cast Sending to Diana.
Okay.
Picturing in his mind, like, his Diana, not this weird queen. And just be like,
One that still has all black hair.
I'm hoping you're able to receive this. Some little boy just chased you out from under my tree. Hope you're well. That's it.
You hear back. There's like a really long pause, and then, just a very small voice. I don't want to be here.
Ashlyn and Callista. You guys are in the forest. You guys have landed probably within 10 or 15 feet from each other as you guys rise to your feet from jumping through the portal. Ashlyn, you recognize this place.
Okay.
You're close to where you grew up. This is where you guys as kids used to go to play all the time. Out in the woods nearby the Silverglade. You hear some giggling coming from it would be your west. Sounds like it's getting...
I recognize it?
Sounds like it's getting farther away. You guys are pretty far away from it, so it just sounds like
Okay.
muttered giggles right now.
Okay. I reach for Callista's hand and say, whatever you do, don't lose me.
Of course.
Okay, we gotta stick together. We have to find Diana. We're by my house. Well, my home, and it could only mean one thing.
Diana's.
We're past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salim.
Yeah.
Go. Let's find her.
I don't know how fast you can travel, but I'm going to.
How fast can you run?
40 miles
I
an
can
hour.
move.
Probably,
I can
probably
move
faster than
and
anyone can
dash.
teleport.
I can turn into something. How fast can you go? And I'll see if I can meet you. I don't think I can beat you, but I think I might be able to meet you.
Keep up.
75.
75. Let me double check. 90 feet flying. I turn into an air elemental.
Okay. Then I'll
Okay.
run and dash.
Run and
Yeah,
dash?
I keep pace.
So you guys aren't worried about being sneaky at all. You're just booking
Hell
it.
no.
Okay.
No.
I'm trying to find my girlfriend. I'll
Okay.
do a survival or something to try and
Yep.
see if I can find.
Okay. You know
her.
survival is needed because Ashlyn knows this place. So if you guys stick,
Fair.
if you stick with
Yeah.
her, she'll be
Yeah.
able to lead you around. Lachlan and Vix, you guys are sneaking down south of this place, and the brush is starting to get a little bit thicker, and you start to hear the trickle of a river. And after getting closer to it, you can start to see the running waters kind of just heading down, and you can see that it has a little slight bend to it, to where you're almost like catching a vision of like maybe the edge of a bridge or a large structure that kind of goes over top of the water. It might even be like a large downed tree or some temporary kind of bridge built there. You can generally see the end of it. Can't see the whole thing from your vantage point. But then you catch a glimpse of there's something to the right in the bushes about 70 feet from you. They haven't noticed you because you guys are just stealth extraordinaires. But it's hard to tell at first, but they're not as good as you at doing what you're doing. And then you can catch a glimpse, and it looks like 3 girls, like hiding in the bushes.
Are they the ones giggling?
They're trying to be quiet. But you can hear them like every once in a while, like one of like, stop it.
I'm too curious for this. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we gotta see what's going on.
Okay. Go ahead and make additional stealth checks as you're sneaking up on these girls.
So bad.
I got a
27 again for Lachlan. Gosh.
18.
18.
Oh, there's a reason why that's happening.
Oh, do you have it set to do 27 like every time you roll something?
I can't roll below a 10 on something that I'm
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, you guys are both successful. You guys sneak up. I can't remember. I think Lachlan was there. He was. Lachlan, as you get closer, you recognize two of the girls. You've seen them before. You met them before. The one was Lady Celestial's daughter. The other was one of the friends that was with her. And the other one you've never seen before, but it looks like they're very much all together as a friend group. And it looks like they're looking towards that crossing, that bridge crossing, and they're kind of like talking and trying to whisper at one another. And one's the Lady Celestial's daughter, Simona was her name. Kind of looks over at the other friend and is like, "Shh, would you be quiet? They're coming. They're coming. Shh. This is going to be so good." As they're kind of whispering back and forth. Then you guys hear the giggling get really loud. And almost before you can do anything, Simone has a rock and tosses it towards that overhang. And then kind of giggles about it off to the side. Diana, as you are coming up, you can't see, but then all of a sudden you hear a scream. And you hear a splash. And you come up around the bend and you can see an unconscious individual in the water.
I don't look. I look away.
And Lachlan and Vix, you're only 20 feet away. And these girls on the other side. And immediately, like, one's like, You actually hit him. You weren't supposed to hit. What? That's not what this was about. And they start arguing with one another, quietly whispering. And Lady Celestial's daughter's like, "Just calm down. He'll be fine. Shut up. Let's get out of here." And the girls kind of get up from their vantage point and just start running off into the darkness of the woods.
I like how the top 3 people up here on the Discord are quietly plotting murder.
Is there any sign of who they hit?
Not from your vantage point. You'd have to move closer.
Oh my god.
Diana, you look away from the floating individual in the water and you can see yourself. And you're running beside the river with tears streaking down your face, shouting towards Salim in the water. But face down, you're not getting any response. And you kind of just step back into the shadows of the darkness and you run by yourself. Not even glancing over towards you standing there, just focused on this figure.
I just kind of let the memory play out because I know that there's nothing that I can do to change it. So I would just watch myself, I guess, and go
Chasing
through
her.
that again.
And Ashlyn and Air Elemental Callista, you guys reach this bridge area. What was Giggles is now panicked, screams and cries. As you can see a figure kind of disappearing around the bend, and you can see that your Diana is standing there on the edge of the shore bank of this river.
I just go to her and I swoop her up and I just sandwich hug her with Callista. I just give her the biggest hug and start petting her head and going, oh honey.
It's a very breezy hug with an air elemental.
Yeah.
I think I would drop it immediately. I
Yeah.
don't think there would be any question.
Got it.
Thank you.
I think between the two of us, we're just gonna just
Hold
let
her.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lachlan and Vix, you guys can see your party members arriving. And Molfin, did you get down from the tree, or are you still hanging out? You're
muted.
still muted, bud.
Had to happen.
Yep.
After a couple of moments and think about it, Molfin probably would have been following behind them a little ways, like walking. Then as they started out, basically a misty step up a little bit, just walking behind, not really trying to be quiet about it, but not getting real close either.
Okay. Yeah, eventually you do approach this bridge and you hear the same things that everybody else is hearing. You can see that Ashlyn and Callista have already run up to Diana, basically hugging her along the shoreline of this river. Lachlan and Vix just kind of appear out of the forest. You didn't even hear them. They were just like, poof, and they're there.
All things stay the same.
And then Silver just comes, like, you can hear his crunching footsteps coming out from the eastern side, and just, what'd I miss?
A lot. You missed a lot.
Oh, he kind of looks over and goes, oh. Just kind of slunks down a little bit, not really sure what to say in this situation. Riled appears out of the forest too. Silver, would you please slow down? Sorry. And they just kind of have a moment, and they're all just standing together with you guys. What do you all do?
I'm just gonna tell Diana that we know where he is in spirit, and that's all that matters. He's happy there. This is just a fraction memory from some demented bitch. You know where he is.
Diana will
That's my
pull
favorite
away.
thing I've ever heard you say, Ashlyn.
I'm sorry you cut out.
I said I think that's my favorite thing I've ever heard you say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
She's right.
Diana
It's in your
will,
heart.
Diana will pull away from Ashlyn and Callista for a minute and look at them, look at Lachlan. And can I see Lachlan and Vix?
Yeah, you can see everybody.
Okay. Lachlan and Vix and Molfin and Riled and Silver, and look at them and just be like, listen to me. None of you are ever allowed to die. Okay? None of you are ever allowed to go where I cannot follow. None of you are ever allowed to go where I cannot save you. I love you too much.
No, you can always save us.
You saved my life at least
You
once.
have us. Yeah.
At that moment,
Just don't go.
At that moment, you guys hear the call of a raven.
Punch the raven.
It's in a tree.
I light my hands on fire.
Ashley's like, that's not a problem.
Gonna like, walk up that tree.
And it,
Can we see the raven?
you can hear the raven, and then all of a sudden you hear, and it flies out of the tree, and it flies back the path in the direction that these two giggling figures were coming from, back where you came from, Molfin. And Ashlyn and Callista as well came from that direction. It seems to just fly off through the forest, calling as it goes.
Who wants to kill some birds?
I'm been hoping to do that since we arrived here, so.
I grab Diana's hand and start following after this fucking raven.
You know I
Hey.
hate birds. So,
I thought you hated chickens.
I hate all birds.
Okay.
Remember? All
Okay.
birds.
So you guys go tearing off after this flying bird, running down this pathway. Jamie, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Oh,
No.
it's too much.
Do Lachlan or Vix make any note that they saw the girls at all?
No.
Okay.
Okay, because I don't think Diana would. I don't think Diana would have known. Diana always low-key blamed herself, so she never knew that it was someone else. Like she thought that he slipped and that it was her fault this whole time. So
I
That's
why
why I was
wouldn't
just
say
making sure.
anything because Vix would assume that it's like a let's just keep this to ourselves for now kind of situation. But
Diana
if
loves
Locke would,
those.
if Locke would, Locke can go for it. I rolled a 6.
A
by the
6.
way.
Oh, a 6. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't like that.
so you guys go tearing off, running through this forest, and all of a sudden the forest begins to change. The trees start to slowly shrink in size. The landscape starts to take a new perspective, a new point of view, as you guys almost seem to be running from one memory into another. And eventually you see that the trees start to turn into figures. Small humanoid figures. Kobolds, to be specific. And as you're running into this memory, you realize you ran down a trail, and all of a sudden you're in an intricate network of tunnels where kobolds seem to make their home.
Time for some killing.
They seem to be milling about. Some are working, some are mining, some are scavenging. What do you do?
I'm assuming this is my home village we've never been to before.
Yep. So I'm going to rely on you to help tell this story, buddy, because I don't know what it looks like either.
Oh, man. I would probably go to like our like hub central area.
Okay. What does your hub central area look like, Vix? And your
As we travel through the tunnels, they wind down pretty deep and then end up curving back up and lead to like the surface again.
Okay.
But it's in like a mountain range type thing.
Okay.
And it's just like a big open circle of just flat land where our like main village was. So there's like housing, like teepees kind of housing. And there's obviously like a higher standing, bigger living quarters for what would be the leader of the village.
Okay.
Lots of food piles over there. More than anywhere else. Lots of treasures, stuff like that.
Vix, as you get to this place, you immediately stop in awe as you once again lay your eyes upon the most beautiful kobold you've ever seen. The most beautiful kobold you believe you ever will see. The love of your life. And you guys see Vix just kind of stop as you guys all enter this new memory, this new location with one another. What do you do?
Do I see a me around?
You don't.
Did something bad happen here, Bex?
I'm pretty sure this is when I was kicked out of my village.
Oh, that sounds.
You'll notice I'm the only purple kobold, by the way.
What other colors are there?
There's browns, reds, blacks, but no real bright colors. I am the only bright color, and therefore kind of shunned in my society.
Oh, fist bump, man.
I will walk closer to her, I guess.
Okay. What would she be doing? What is something that she would have been doing at the time?
Well, she'd probably be taking care of, like, I don't want to say stalking, but she was like the leader's daughter, so she'd probably be keeping track of all of the food and treasures that they have in their area.
Okay. Yeah, you approach and she seems to be doing some organization, going through different things. Maybe some things that they had, gathered from certain excursions that were brought back to her for organization and things of that nature.
There's still no me around? I'm doing this by myself, huh?
Still
I
no
gotta
you around.
relive the whole memory, huh?
Well, as you kind of approach, you start to see that the other kobolds start to notice you.
Yeah.
And they just kind of watch you. Like, it's kind of like they have that when everybody just stops and stares. And I hate to overuse it, but the record screech moment, and then everybody's just kind of like looking at you, walking slowly, and every time and everything kind of stops. And only you and her are actually like still moving, while the group around you, all these kobolds, are just like stop and stare. As the purple kobold walks across the open central area of the camp.
I will approach her.
Okay.
I'm assuming I have a rock in my pocket. If I reach down, do I have a rock?
You're assuming you have a rock in your pocket?
Yeah. You know penguins?
Sure, you have a rock in your pocket. Because you remember
right.
having a rock in your pocket.
All right. I'll approach.
Okay.
Just be like, hello.
She looks up.
Hello?
And then she kind of quickly looks down and she's like,
Sorry, everything froze.
Oh yeah.
And so I just heard hello, and I'm like, hello? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's cool. Sarah, I need you to voice this NPC anyway, because I'm terrible at doing female.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But she kind of looks up and immediately like looks down. It's like, oh, what are you doing? You're gonna get, you know what's gonna happen.
It's not fair. And I want to change it. And I'm gonna challenge the tribe.
What do you mean?
And I'll hold out a rock. I would like for you to be my mate. and I don't really care what the leaders say about it.
At that, you just start to hear echoing laughs just start to occur all over the camp. And then you hear kind of this one laugh that kind of billows over the rest. And it's like, I told you about this. I told you not to come back over here again. Purple kobold. You never fit in here.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can I do something?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I want to prostrate myself on the ground and go, all hail King God Vix. And I will bow down to him and be like, you are our fearless, wise leader. We worship you. And I will nudge Lachlan to do the same.
My captain, my king.
I take the hit and I do the same thing, and I kneel like Ashlyn, and I hold up my mace and I'm like, for you, sire.
Yes.
Mighty one. There we go.
Do they
I don't know if
even
that's helpful.
recognize that we're here with him?
I doubt it.
We're probably like ghosts and phantoms, to be honest.
Watching us like, I don't think this is gonna work, but I'll just watch.
Trying to wingman.
Dolphin right beside Callista, just like.
Yeah, so you guys watch your friends do this, and Molfin and Callista, you're the first to like look around to see if anybody's really even paying any attention to you, and it doesn't seem like they're even looking at you. It's almost like they're looking through all of you, and it's almost like all they can see is the bright purple kobold in the middle of the camp. In the sea
I still
of
smack Malcolm upside the head for laughing at Vix.
Sorry, Vix.
Already happened. You're not helping.
It's all right.
I flew back into the background.
Alright,
I know.
sorry.
Vix, that's when you start to feel this crowd coming in on you. And the rock slips from your hand and just lands on the ground before her feet. And you can see she's reluctant to do it at first. But you see she starts to do the and backs away a few steps from you as she seems to be just falling in with the crowd.
I pick up the rock and throw it at the leader.
Okay. Go ahead, and first of all, because they're coming in on you, go ahead and you're gonna turn around. Go ahead and make a dexterity attack as you go to throw the rock at the leader.
Do I add proficiency bonus, or is it just straight dex?
This is going to be, well, I mean, I don't think you're proficient with, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not proficient with rocks.
With
You're right.
improvised weapons, so you wouldn't get to, unless you had the what's that? The tavern brawler feat that gives you the proficiency with. Yeah.
Not me. It's just an 11.
Just an 11. You take this rock and you turn around. You can feel this, I'm assuming, anger and rage and hatred towards your leader boiling up inside, turning your purple color into more of a magenta. As it starts to as you just whip this rock, and you guys are watching. It's almost like slow motion as this rock just goes towards this guy, and then it impacts something hard, and the rock breaks into 3 pieces and falls to the ground. But the ground is not the same ground. You guys look around and you see houses, buildings. You smell fire, smoke. You see a larger keep. And you look back where the rock is laying, and it's on the ground beneath a massive sculpture of Molfin, pointing out its hand You're in Daggerford.
Oh, good.
I want that statue so bad.
Rather wonderful likeness, isn't it?
The Molfin sculpture?
Mm.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, my idea didn't work, but we should totally go to Vix's village and do that so we can laud him as a
Hey,
king.
Michael.
Most of them are probably dead, but
We can still laud you like a
Vix,
king.
I'm so sorry. I go and I hug Vix.
Yeah.
it's
No,
okay.
my cat just bit me. I'm trying
After
to
that,
hug people. No.
after that, they picked me up and threw me out, and then I was never allowed to come back. So
Well, we'll come back. You'll be a big dragon, and we'll just raise them. No, wait, that's Muffin. We will show them that you're a great leader.
Silver just kind of looks at you, Vix, and is like, well, if that never happened, then you would have never met me, and I would have never met you.
yeah, that's true.
You're my friend.
You're my friend too.
They're my OTP.
Friends. And we're all friends.
Give him some knuckles.
All right. Silver knuckles you
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, if you hadn't been kicked out, we may have, like, been enemies instead of friends. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. It's possible. I honestly probably wouldn't be as powerful as I am right now, so I got my powers after I left.
Molfin's just staring at the statue.
Probably do something with that.
Molfin, the statue stares back as it shifts its head down and looks at you.
Not amusing. I was going to animate you and have you just wander around, but it seems you're already animate.
It slowly starts to pick up one of its feet,
Oh no.
and it puts it right over top of your head.
Big player. I don't know. That ass morning player.
And that foot starts to lower. I need all of you to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh no.
This isn't a memory.
Boarding player.
Little dragon.
Well, great. We got
15,
Molfin's
15.
memory.
17. Hold on, let me go get my paper.
16.
16.
21.
Incredible.
Ugh.
For 6.
16 for Vix. 21 for Molfin. Riled had a 6.
18.
18 for Callista.
Bite me.
Lachlan, what did you have?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Ashlyn, how about you?
17.
17. And Diana?
I got 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
No teen.
Does anybody have access to Silver's character sheet?
So.
Nope.
You don't have it either, Jamie?
Let me
let me
look
see.
on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm on D&D Beyond right now too.
I don't know which campaign he'd be in.
He's
They won't
in.
let me view it.
He's in Probo 1.
Oh, then I should be able to view it.
I'm
Yeah.
claiming it. Hang on. Okay, I have it.
Does somebody want to? Somebody who has knowledge in barbarian warlock. Does somebody want to?
Warlock, barbarian, I got
Yeah,
you.
I think he's. Yeah, I think he's blended both of those classes together.
Yep. Yep.
If you wanna roll.
Paladin too? Hello?
Yeah, he's got a mixture of everything. Yeah, he's.
Why you always gotta do this? Let me roll for him. Give him my purple dice. Oh, he also rolled. He rolled a 19.
19. Okay. Kristy, are you okay running him mechanically during the
Yeah,
combat? Okay.
I should be fine.
Okay.
If I need help, I'll just ask with the warlock shit.
Oh wow. So first to go, as I change the music, is Molfin. You're the first to respond to this. As it looks like the statue is trying to step on you.
Molfin is going to basically situating this so it's the effect ends about 7 feet up in the air, so it's right over our heads.
Mm.
I'm just gonna look up and you shouldn't challenge me. And I'm going to cast reverse gravity.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Literally have that 100-foot cylinder just basically, like I said, 7 feet off the ground so it doesn't hit any of us.
Uh-huh.
And then just yeet him into the air.
What?
100 feet.
Is it a saving throw to try to save out, or does it just happen?
If there is something within arm's reach it can grab onto, it makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
There's nothing for it to grab.
there's nothing for it to grab currently because it's in the middle of the drill field here in the middle of the town. So it just starts lifting up. You watch it. It goes as it starts to swim in the middle of midair. You can see the face, even though shrouded in the sculpture, looks to be very worried as its expression gets to this wide-eyed as it lifts up into the air, flipping upside down as it's watching you with feet up in the air, kind of looking down.
It's going to turn and just walk out of the area of effect. So it's just basically full 25 feet movement away from it.
Okay.
Because, I got to drop it for some reason.
Okay. You got it.
But just as a warning to everyone, about 7 feet off the ground under that thing is a massive cylinder of just inverted gravitational force.
How wide is the cylinder, Molfin?
50 feet.
50 feet, okay.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. 50-foot radius.
So that's 100 feet.
Oh.
100 feet. Yeah. So that's covering up a big portion of this field out here. Okay.
Birds are just wow.
Yeah. Everything is just going nuts. Yeah. Awesome. That does bring us to Silver with Callista and Ashlyn on deck.
How high up is it again? 100?
100 feet.
Does
Alright,
it go
well-
the whole 100 feet in a turn? Just basically right off the bat?
Just yeet.
Drop back to the ground, fall upward, and reach the top of the area when you cast a spell.
Okay, yep. So it's 100 feet up.
Alright, so there's not much he can
Well.
really do, so he's just gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. There you go.
Can't even hex it, it's too far away. So.
Arya was going to step on me.
4 beams. I gotta try and hit him 4 times.
Are we trying to kill your effigy or just...
Okay, let's
He wants to kill me, so.
Alright.
Okay.
Ooh,
You are your own fear.
Ooh.
Oh god. Your ego.
Oh no.
You're Beowulf.
18.
What sort of elvish hero?
Yeah, hubris was his only downfall.
I
I
rolled.
learned that in
Okay, so
Elvish Studies class.
natural 1 definitely doesn't hit.
That definitely doesn't. Yep.
12.
12 is gonna miss.
Okay, I figured.
There's
22.
22 hits.
Okay, and 18.
18 hits.
Okay, so 50%.
Wow,
of
he
that.
can shoot 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
At 17th level, it's 4 beams.
Wow.
Can we get these 10s?
Level 19. Man.
Oh, that's pretty good. So that's 17 damage.
17 total?
Yeah, total.
Okay. 17 damage. All right, so 2 Eldritch Blasts come streaking from Silver, striking the floating statue of Molfin in the middle of Daggerford. You can see the sparks of the energy kind of reflect off of its form. It's sitting there with a panicked look, trying to swim around in the air. I'm not sure how a statue would feel if it started to fly.
I think he's probably just gonna back because you said it's like a really wide radius, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna like definitely be on the outskirts of that.
Okay.
And just wait.
All right.
'cause he needs it to be within 30 feet to do anything else.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to Callista with Ashlyn on deck.
Well, I didn't short rest, so I don't have anything to get me there. But I'm gonna go with an oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna moonbeam him.
All right. Gravity field into a moonbeam. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Overlapping cylinders of punishment.
Moonbeam at 5th level, so I need a con save, please.
Con save. You got it. Constitution saving throw. Coming at ya. That is a 20.
Just meets my DC.
Oh.
So he'll take half.
Half damage. You got it.
Yeah, just made it. 5d10? $32 points half.
So is that 16?
Yeah.
Okay. 16 damage. As the moonbeam, you see there's the invisible cylinder that's there, making him holding him in the air. Now another silver cylinder of this purplish blue glow that seems to be turning the stone sculpture into charcoal in some of the places as it's burning through, magic burning. Anything else, Callista?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. That brings us to Ashlyn.
I'm a little unclear on the jumping thing. How high can I jump?
I think like a standing long jump. What is it? Like it's like half of. One of them's like half of your strength score, or something like that.
You're trying to go vertical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go into that sphere of gravity, you would go straight up.
Yeah.
You just need to jump like 2 feet high,
Yeah.
and then you're flying 100 feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
gonna
do that. Okay, for your movement, you're jumping, hitting the gravitational field, and it pulls you immediately up to the sculpture.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'm gonna, as I'm being pulled up, I'm gonna take out my sword and just hold it out and try to shoot it up.
Yes! That is so good. So as you're flying through the air with the gravity, she's got her sword just coming right out. That's awesome. Go to make an attack roll.
Like Silver sees that and gets a little jealous. Is like, why didn't I think of that?
Okay. 24.
Molfin, is there any does it say in the spell that there's any like if you're in it, do you have disadvantage on attacks or anything like that? From being like
Display and roll 20. Let me see. Fall upward. Creature can make dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed object reach. Takes advantage of object. Creature reaches the top of the air without striking anything. Remains are oscillating slightly for the duration.
It doesn't say. So
Okay.
you're just
At the end, they plummet.
Yeah, you're just oscillating slightly as you get up there.
Ashlyn doesn't know what oscillating means, so she's just like, "Whoa, this is a wobbly."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'm orbiting. Okay.
You're orbiting.
The first one was a 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
That definitely hits. Here's how I'm going to rule this, okay? I'm going to put some creative elements to this. The first one, you have a regular attack roll, but because of having no gravity, it's going to make you spin back around. So your second attack will have disadvantage as you're starting to send yourself with the force of your attacks into a wild spin.
All right. So the first one was for 13 damage.
13 damage. You got it.
And the second one is going to be, it's going to be a disadvantage. So the first roll is a 17, and the second roll is a 20. So will 17 hit?
It does hit. So it's you spin all the way
Okay.
around and you gash the side of it again.
9 plus 16 points of damage.
16 damage. You got it.
And then what should I do?
It's weird. Chunks of this thing are coming out of it, and it should be falling, but it's just kind of like floating around there with you and just oscillating around.
Okay, I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
Just cause. So the first one's disadvantage, right?
The first one will be now. It swung you back around,
Okay.
so you're gonna have regular attack, and if you hit, then you'll have disadvantage on the next one.
Okay, 21 to hit.
That
the
21
first
definitely hits.
one. Okay.
But now you hit it and kind of pushed you around, so you're gonna have to creatively come up with another way to, like, you might have to use a kick or an elbow or something for your second
Okay.
strike.
That's only 8 points of damage.
8 damage, you got it.
But then I'm gonna kind of move into the turn and then just put up my foot and try to kick him.
Okay, this will be with disadvantage because you're a little
Okay.
off balance because of the hit pushing you away.
23 and 30. So 23 to hit.
23 and 30? Yes.
Yeah, so-
Jesus.
And then that'll be a 10.
10 damage. Nice round, Ashlyn. Nice round. Now you guys are watching Ashlyn just hovering up there, just smacking this thing. And you're expecting like shards of this thing to be falling out, but they're just like floating up there with them.
I'm gonna yell, "Lock! This is so fun! You gotta get up here!"
So good. It is the sculpture's turn.
Uh-oh.
It is going to.
Just look at Michael's face.
I just never imagined this. When I design encounters, I'm like, yeah, I try to think of everything. This is the one thing I did not think of.
You gotta remember WWMD.
That's it. It's just going to make 2 slam attacks against Ashlyn. I'm going to use the same rules for the statue. It'll have regular attack, and then it'll have disadvantage. So the first attack is going to be a 28 to hit.
I'll use Defensive Duelist. Is that what it's called? Defensive Duelist, and that one
Okay.
is.
That raises your armor class to over.
Yeah.
What does it raise it to?
It's 30 now.
Jesus.
Just got hit.
All right, so I'll try to make one with disadvantage this time, as it swings and misses and
Okay.
spins around a little bit.
Cool.
So your AC is 30.
No, then it goes down for the next attack. to
Okay.
24.
It misses with a 17.
Cool. Love to see it.
And that ends its turn, as now this thing is rapidly oscillating around there with you, as you guys are engaged in hand-to-hand combat 100 feet upside down in the air.
It's so cool.
um,
Great idea, Muffin.
Vix is up with Lachlan on deck.
I'm just gonna cast Big B's hand up there at 5th level.
Okay. You
I'm
got
too
it.
weak to go up there by myself. I'm gonna try to punch it.
Punch it. You got it. Make your attack roll. As Big B's hand forms, again, you guys are getting familiar with this spell.
So 23.
23 hits.
And I'm thinking about that time in the inn where Muffin punched me in the face, and I'm just on the ground. I am full swinging into it.
Oh,
Big
you're
B's hand
taking
is
out
just
your
punching
Molfin aggressions on the statue of Molfin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Add anything to that? I think so. 23 points of force damage.
23 points of force damage.
And that's it.
As you smack into this thing, you can see right where the impact goes. You can see this spider web cracks start forming all over the upper torso of this thing as it's trying to make impact with Ashlyn up there. End turn?
Yeah,
right.
I can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's in the air. Lachlan, you are up.
All right. Well, I kind of looking at this thing. Gramps, I don't want to fight this thing. It looks too much like you.
I just got rid of it.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna follow Ashlyn's challenge, and I'm gonna try to jump up into the gravity field.
Okay. Lachlan leaps into the gravity field, shooting up towards the sculpture. Oh, wait. There was another thing I forgot. So technically, Ashlyn, when you did that, and Lachlan, when you do this, you guys are going to get hit by Callista's moonbeam.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys are going to have to make a Constitution saving throw, and Callista's going to... She can re-roll her damage.
All right, my con saving throw is a 16.
That's not going to do it against Callista.
No! I'm
15 plus 8, so 23.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're gonna take
Okay.
take half damage, Ashlyn,
Yeah,
from this.
okay.
I rolled really good too.
All right.
Love to see it.
Lachlan's gonna get a nice little sunburn.
Yep.
35.
35 points of damage.
Still fine. For now.
Okay.
So-
I take.
And then Lachlan, you can go ahead and continue your turn. As your movement basically
Alrighty.
drives you all the way up there to the sculpture.
And I am going to attack it with the Fang of the Cobra.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see. So this thing now. Let's see if it hits before we try to do
It is
anything. Here.
radiant damage. I don't know if that helps you guys with like immunities or resistances. No.
Worth a try. Worth a
Try.
try. Oh no! I only rolled a 15. Does that?
15 is gonna miss. It deflects off of its stone hide.
Yep.
Sparks shoot off of it. That's it.
This thing's pretty hard. I think that's all I can do and turn.
Any bonus actions?
Wait, would we be flanking or?
Not really.
Technically, you can't control yourself with this
Okay.
no gravity
Yeah.
situation or flipped gravity, so I wouldn't say it'd be flanking this situation.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing with the bonus actions yet.
Okay.
And turn.
All right. So, looking up, all of you are kind of focusing on looking up. Those of you that are down on the ground right now, all of a sudden hear... And you look over, and some of the houses are starting to move. And one of the houses, like, a leg, like, pops out from underneath it. And then goes down onto the ground. And then another leg shoots out the other side. And then you can see in the windows, like, eyes form in the windows of the house.
Fantasy fight.
Whose memory is this?
And it's slamming down. And you notice that two of these houses, one on each end of you, come to life, and they all are bearing... They start walking on 8 legs.
Ew.
And 2 of them are going to make attacks. One will go against... Let's roll for it.
How tall are they?
Any of them look like a
Taller than
They're-
7.
They're still flanking on the outside.
So they're
any
outside
of
the
them
40-foot
Mhm.
area.
Yeah, because what they're going to do is their tongues are going to start unrolling out of their mouth and try to come and smack you guys.
These are mimics.
They are very large mimics. Yes.
Oh my god.
Literally, the whole town is trying to destroy Molten.
Yeah.
And I rolled Molfin, so Molfin's 1 attack. Who else did I roll? The other roll went to, that would be Callista. Callista, you're still on the ground, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here comes 2 attacks.
Really awkward question. So when they spit their tongues out into the gravity, Would their tongues get sucked
Well,
up?
well, it's like their tongues are rolling around on the ground. It's like the unrolling of a
they're
big
under.
rug, and
Okay.
then it's just gonna smack you at the end of it. So here comes the attack against Molfin. Oh, jeez. Natural 20 for a 25. And the second one against Callista only rolls an 8.
No.
So it's gonna miss Callista, but hit. And this is going to do 14 points of bludgeoning damage, Molfin.
Oh, okay.
And you are stuck to its tongue.
What?
You are stuck to it. Like it's like a gooey substance on it. It's like one of those like little things that you can stick to the wall and it sticks. So you are considered grappled by it. So your speed becomes 0. Currently.
I think you're muted. Unless you didn't say anything.
Ain't anything.
Is your gravity concentration?
Yep, and I just rolled for it, and that was a 21, so I'm good.
Yeah, you are good. Excellent.
Thank God for Warcaster. My first roll was a 4.
And Diana, you haven't gotten to go yet, so I would say you would probably be kind of in the back with with Riled at this situation. You hear somebody walking up behind you guys. And you turn around and you see Kella Darkhope.
Oh my god.
But she looks different. She looks changed. She has a mechanical eye with a red gemstone like stuck in it on this side. She has stitch marks across her face. She has strange kind of like metallic boots that are strapped to her feet. And you can see she has burn marks in various portions of her body. And then slowly, like, wrapping around her, you can see these mechanical spider legs start to appear out from behind her.
She's the Iron Spider.
And she...
Oh, I thought a robot chicken. But that's...
What sort of chicken jaw got up in there?
Iron Spider. Okay.
And she looks towards you, Diana. And just looks straight at you. You can see the one good eye that she has is looking at you, and then there's just this flicker, this shiny, like brilliant just glow of little flash from the red gemstone in her eye, and she's like, I told you he was mine. And she charges at you and runs
You
towards you.
delusion. Crazy. God.
And she is going to make... She's going to do 2 short sword attacks against you.
Okay.
Plus an additional 4 leg slash attacks against you.
Holy guacamole. Okay, I'm gonna use Warding Flare for one of the things. What are they called?
Things. The sword or the legs?
Sword.
Sword? Okay, so the first one will be made with disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Does a 19 hit you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, it does? Okay, so she
Yeah.
she hits you once with this short sword, and it does 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And an additional 7 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Second short sword comes in, a regular roll. Is a natural 20.
Oh, I hate her.
I don't blame you one bit.
Oh my god.
28 points of piercing damage. and 14
yeah.
and plus 14 poison.
Righty.
Now here come the legs.
Oh,
Or
no.
those.
The first one was a 24.
Jesus.
Second one was only a 13.
Okay.
Block that with your shield. These attacks are coming fast. Oh, natural 1. You block that one too.
Ooh.
And only a 14. You block that one too.
Okay.
And that one leg slash that hits you is going to deal 14 points of piercing damage. As she comes at you running, it seems like a couple of her other spider legs are helping her move quicker. And then she just comes... You've seen her fight before. She's never been this fast.
This took half my health points.
And that brings us to you, Diana.
Oh my god. Well. Crap. Great. Cool. Okay. How is everybody else looking? How does everybody else look? Do we look poor, terrible? Like, does because I can spread the wealth of healing, if so to speak.
I think you should just worry on yourself right now.
Yeah, I think
Okey-dokey.
you're other than Molfin, who just got lightly smacked. You're
And
the only
Lachlan
one.
and me ended up in Moonbeam, but that was friendly fire.
I'm down a little
Yeah.
bit, but not enough to worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need a mass cure wounds yet.
No.
Gucci. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm supposed to have been taking damage every time I cast a spell.
Oh, that's right. True.
Oh, spaghettios.
Molfin, were you supposed to be doing that too for yours?
Yeah, I just had the same remembrance.
Yeah.
So hold that thought. You made.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody might be plummeting, right? Because
Nice
you'll have to
catch, Lachlan.
concentrate with that damage too.
What is it? God damn, that's right. Okay.
And I cast Bigby's hand in the other spot.
Would you lose concentration if you're taking damage to cast the spell?
I think the ruling is any damage you have to make concentration
Right,
check.
but what if you haven't cast the spell yet?
But
I
you-
took it as you take damage and the spell goes off.
That's
Oh,
how I took it.
oh, you take the damage first?
That's
I'm
what I
pretty
thought.
sure.
But I could be wrong.
Oh, interesting.
14, 22.
Well, it doesn't say. It just says you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of spell when you cast it.
When you
Holy
cast.
moly.
Okay. I will say you don't have to make your checks then.
I am bad.
You're bad now? Okay.
I'm 59 out of 136.
Okay.
I'm still looking okay. You can see Molfin's got a couple of cuts and scrapes, but he's still not looking too bad.
I mean, you
Are
could probably
we-
get away with not healing me right now.
No, are we like you could use some like y'all could use 3d8?
Don't worry about it.
I don't
Don't
think
worry
I
about it.
would say no to it.
It helps me too. So like if I get 3d8, y'all get 3d8.
Okay,
like
all right.
What's the range of it?
alrighty.
You get
Um,
3d8. You get 3d8. I love it.
30-foot radius.
So you'd probably be able to hit those of us on the ground.
Yeah.
I won't do anything.
Yeah,
for
you can.
Lachlan or,
Yeah, you couldn't
Ashlyn.
get Lachlan or Ashlyn, but you could get everybody else.
Alrighty. Alrighty, cool. Anybody who has taken damage, I'm going to roll 3d8 and get you guys some healing. Woohoo.
Take it. I don't need it, but I'll take it.
Doo-doo-doo, that's a d8. Doo-doo-doo, this is a d10. This is a d8.
I love that I roll max damage on myself and lowest damage on the enemies. Feels good.
Same though.
Yay!
Well, max damage on
Okay.
friendly fire and not anybody else.
Oh crap. Okay. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 5. No, 17. Okay. 17 points of healing. Yes.
17 points of healing to everybody.
17 points of healing to everybody.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I also, let me see here. I did something new. I was not keeping up with my feats or my leveling ups, and I got to do a feat thing. I will also use my bonus action to shield master shove Kella away from me.
Oh, Diana busting out some feats.
I know. I don't do that. I never knew what they were.
Only took us 19 levels, but we got there. She knows how to play cleric.
So do you have to make an attack against her? Is that what you have to do for this? Or is it a saving throw for her to make?
You take, oh wait, crap, never mind. I still don't know how to cleric, you guys. If you take if you make an attack action, you get to use shield shove.
Oh, it has to be an attack
Darn.
action. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
And yeah. Okay. But I used a spell. Okay. The talisman of like good and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like if I wanted to like I can't take it off and just like bop her with it, huh? That's not a bonus action.
No, that would be an action to do that, yeah.
Can't you cast
That would be the attack
Oh wait, no you
action.
can't. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't cast anything.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Then I will that will be I want to get the hell away from her. Yes.
Jump.
Run.
Jump.
Oh, jump. Oh, anti-gravity. Why did I forget about anti-gravity existing? I will jump.
You jump? Okay. You
Yes.
jump and the gravity pulls you 100 feet up. It's still like while you're jumping, she can still make a quick strike against you before you're pulled out of her threat range. But yeah, you can totally do that. That is
Yay, I choose to jump and take advantage of my teammates being awesome.
all right. She's going to try to swipe you really quick on your way out. A 16? I don't think that's going to hit you.
She misses.
She misses you as you're jumping up.
Yeah.
She's just right under your feet, and you go woo, and you just start flying up there. Now you weren't close to the sculpture, so when you get up there, you're not in Callista's moonbeam or anything. You're floating like a little bit away from everybody. So,
and as I'm bouncing up there, I'm just like, I thought that you were cool. And that's my turn.
all right. Ryald gets to
So
go.
cool,
I
so
think he's
good.
going to go ahead and slap a. He doesn't really have a whole lot for this situation. With everybody split up like that. Vix, are you on the ground and still looking rough?
I'm on the ground. I'm at like out of a 136, I'm at 76. So
you're still looking
okay.
looking damaged, but okay. All right, he's
I'm like
gonna
half.
try to slap a fairy fire on Kella.
Yes.
That's a dexterity saving throw on Kella's part. So he's gonna kind of step back and cast this
I can
spell.
see her, right?
What's that?
Molfin can see her, right?
Yeah, you can see her.
As Ryle's doing this, Molfin's going to burn a portent, and she's going to roll a 3 on the die.
Excellent. Excellent.
Let's go.
And she does roll a 3 on the die, and she begins to glimmer with this bluish purple energy that seems to just radiate from her, making her easy to see and easy to target. And Ryle just kind of moves away towards like the middle of all you guys, just gets ready with the Staff of Power, looking around, everything happening. At the end of the round, you guys notice that the ground is beginning to like kind of churn, and just spiders start to climb out of the ground underneath. They're not big, they're just these really tiny ones. And they just start to almost like cover the ground. And you're realizing, whose memory is this and what is going on? Something is definitely different. At the end of the first round, I told you that spiders were starting to crawl across the ground. For the sake of mechanically, the ground is now considered difficult terrain, as the spiders are kind of piling up on one another, and you're basically like wading through them.
Oh.
So
That's hell.
I thought Wolf was on our side.
if you're on the ground, you're kind of wading through them.
Ew.
Raul immune to this? Is Raul like, heck yeah?
He's like, oh, I'm at home. All my children.
Gross.
But Molfin, round 2, we're up with you.
Okay, how far away from each other are these houses?
It'd be right on the edge, like about 110 feet.
Okay.
Because they're kind of, if you imagine that big open space in the middle of Daggerford, one house was on one side, the other house was on the other side. And it looks like they're moving, like, they're barely moving. There's these big, luggy 2-story houses that are just on 8 legs.
And is Kella still focused on Diana now that she's jumped up into the air? Or is she looking at somebody on the ground?
She looked up, but seems to be kind of focusing elsewhere. She's just looking out around at everybody who's on the ground.
Oh, Molfin is going to, looking around and trying to see bloody... Going to look over at Kella.
Okay.
No, that's right. Callista wants her. I want to deny.
What would Molfin do, honey?
Yeah.
Molfin would do 2 very different things. Oh, Molfin is going to
Don't
reach
do the
down-
thing.
Actually, give me a second. I forgot I have to roll my healing before.
Finger of death.
Molfin is going to step 1, cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Okay.
Pop himself off the tongue. Off into
Nice. That's a good move.
off a little way back and basically now wading probably waist deep in spiders and having a bit of a nervous breakdown.
Well, you also are like covered in this weird like mucusy
Oh, so they're sticking
nasty
to
thing
you.
from the tongue of the house.
That's great.
You
Tongue of the
look
house.
like Bill Murray in the Ghostbusters movie when he gets slimed.
Oh no.
Then Molfin's just going to look back at that house that had just licked him and just going to cast Firebolt.
Firebolt at the
Welcome
house.
to D&D.
Oh yeah. The house that just licked me.
I'm gonna attack the house that just licked me.
Yeah, things you only hear in D&D.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
hopefully.
Things you hear in D&D.
Hopefully.
29 to hit.
29 hits. These things are easy to hit.
As Molfin lets off this Firebolt, just going to say, I hope the fire brigade is available. And that is... Ooh, okay.
You remembered them. They're here now. Yay.
Okay, that's 12,
That's good to hear.
21, 28 points of fire damage.
28 fire. Nice. Excellent. Yeah. That
And that you said there's how thick are this sort of mound of spiders on the ground?
probably just up past your ankle.
Oh no.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
I was gonna say if it was really high, Mofo was just gonna sort of drop to the ground and sort of try to
That's
hide.
hide on them, yeah. They're not
Oh,
they're not thick enough to hide under right now, but you can see that they're just continuously building up. Like they're thousands.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. That ends Milfin's turn.
Yep.
All right. Silver with Callista, then Ashlyn.
Silver was gonna go up and beat up the statue, but seeing the houses, I think he's going to do that instead.
Bigger enemy.
Is this Kella's memory?
Oh.
I don't think we're in a memory anymore.
I think we're in Kella because she like went crazy at some point, didn't she? She had like a reality break.
Or
And this could be a
the
distorted memory of hers.
She's been through a
Or she-
lot.
Yeah, she was
almost
through a lot.
died.
Curse, the one that
A
licked
couple
Malkin.
times.
Curse the one
So
that
I think
Hexblade's curse the one that licked Molphin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing you only hear in D&D.
I will have you know I am quite tasty.
I'm going to curse that house that licked Molphin.
I'm licorice flavor.
Do you guys remember which is his packed weapon?
It's that double
Pack weapon is
double
the
bladed
scimitar.
The Vorpal?
Vorpal, yeah.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna go run and do that.
Can you cut off a house's head?
I
He,
don't
he's
Is it chimney?
he's probably 50 feet away, and it's difficult terrain, so it'd be half movement. So he would have to dash to get to the house.
Can he teleport or anything? Like
he
teleports
does
behind
have-
you?
Actually,
Nothing
that's-
personal, kid.
No, you're valid. That's a good point.
I
He
think
does
his
have-
speed is 50, right?
You know what? He's not here, so he's gonna cast Dimension Door and land on top of the house.
Perfect. Yes. He's on the roof.
Love it.
He jumps into the dimension door and it just appears on top of the roof.
That's his
Jeez.
action, so I don't think he can do anything else.
Yeah, he'll have to wait unless he has some kind of bonus action, which
No, he has 2 attacks per action, but he used a spell instead of an attack.
Right.
So
yeah.
I think that ends.
That's
at
it,
the
yep.
moment.
Yep, he's on the house. Bring us to Callista with Ashlyn on deck.
Now, this is Kristy asking. Callista would remember this. Does she think that lightning that metal has any immunities to lightning, or is it like is
I mean,
it
she's
a Pokemon
you
problem?
you can look at her. She's not all metal.
Okay.
Like she's still the
How far
the
away?
higher percentage of her is flesh.
Cool. How far away is she?
From you currently, probably 40 feet.
She's 40 feet from me. How far is she from to the closest house?
Oh, closest house, probably another Pythagorean's theorem thing. We're drawing an angle, probably like 60 feet.
Okay. Oh well, it's fine. I'm gonna burn it on her. I'm gonna pull out the staff of Silvery Moon.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
Oh.
And she's going to activate it, and she's gonna cast Chain Lightning, but it's not gonna chain anywhere. It's just going for Kella.
Just going for her. So the lightning's just gonna arc right across the battlefield, right
Yeah.
towards Kella. Some of the lightning like zips off and hits a couple like those spiders, and they instantly die and flip upside down,
Absolutely.
and then just
I
get
need a dex
smothered by
save.
others. Dex save, you got it. 26.
So she'll take half.
Half damage, you got it.
4. So she takes half of 60 damage.
Oh, 30.
I rolled really good.
Nice.
Very nice. Lightning kind of licks off of her as it kind of zaps all those spiders around her. And then just focuses right towards you, and you can see that red eye kind of flicker a few times in your direction.
I kind of just go, hey, my turn.
She smiles.
Oh, yeah.
And turn? All right, that brings us to Ashlyn with the Molfen statue on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of. Can I kind of steer myself around it all, or is it just constant?
I think you're
spinning?
just floating. By the way the spell description is, you're just kind of osculating there. You can't really, like, you might move a little, but you're not going to be able to, like, do too much when it comes to movement. You're kind of stuck here. And I don't think there's a check to get out of it even, Matthew. Is
As
there?
a
No,
bonus
you're just, like, in there.
You push off like an astronaut, or is that like a thing?
I would allow it. That's
As a
creative.
bonus action, I move my moonbeam 60 feet towards the nearest house.
Okay, 60 feet to the nearest house. Okay, it'll be 40 feet away from the nearest house for next turn.
Cool.
I would allow you to do
Alright.
that. Now, you are going to be leaving its threat range if you do that. So you'll provoke, but it's your choice.
Who, me?
No,
Do I want to
Ashley.
be? I don't know if I want to be next to the. No, kind of stay up against this.
Uh-oh.
Hits on this thing.
You're kind of cutting out for a moment there, Sarah. We're trying
Sorry.
to... It's all good. There you go. You're back in now.
Okay. Okay, my internet's slow for some reason. I'm just gonna start taking hits on this thing with my sword.
Okay, go for it.
But I'm gonna try to stunning strike it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
So that is a 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage first.
Okay. So that's 3 plus 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. And it's got to make a constitution save.
Yes, it does.
That's a 13.
That'll fail.
It is stunned.
Alright.
So you have... Well, you would have had disadvantage on the second strike. But since it's
Right.
stunned, you have a normal roll for this.
Okay. I'll take that. So 29.
29 hits.
So that'll be 8 plus 7, so 15 points of damage.
Ouch. 15 points of damage.
And then I'll just slap it again.
Martial arts.
Oops. Yep.
All right.
For
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like she froze.
She might have froze.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Now you're
Okay.
back.
Sorry.
What did you roll for the hit on the last one?
Oh, like 29 or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
29.
was your damage?
10.
10 points with that last strike. This thing is
Okay.
looking heavily damaged, Ashlyn. It's cracking to pieces.
Okay.
Parts of it are just flying around. It looks like it could crumble very soon.
Okay.
But it's still floating there with you, looking towards you. Does that end your turn?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sorry.
Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Actually, now that Lachlan is up there, it's going to make an attack against Ashlyn and an attack against Lachlan.
Is it stunned?
Oh yeah,
It's
it's stunned. That's right. You're correct. It does nothing. It sits there and like just floats. Astronaut in space. Does it get to? It doesn't. It doesn't make a saving throw at the end of its turn, does it? It's just at the
it's
end of
my
your.
turn.
It's your
Yeah.
turn that it does. You got it. So what we got is we got Vix with Lachlan on deck.
Okay. First things first,
Mm.
I'm gonna run and jump to try to stab Kella.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I've heard lots of bad things about Kella.
Okay.
So I have advantage because she's fairy fired.
You do. Mm-hmm.
I'm not lighting the sword.
Okay.
I think that's like a 27.
A 27.
No, that's a 25. But
Yeah, that still hits.
okay. I'm gonna shadow blade it, whatever that's called. I'm stressed,
Psychic
dude.
blades.
Psychic blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. 31 points of damage. Do you need me to split the psychic from the piercing?
I do.
Okay. So 7 of the 31 is piercing.
As you pump in this psychic energy, she just looks down at you and smiles. It doesn't seem like the psychic damage did anything.
Oof.
Oh no.
Well,
She is immune to psychic damage.
I'm going to continue with my plan then and use her as a springboard
Okay.
into like a wild punch again at the Molphin statue and try to hit the Molphin statue with Bigby's hand as a bonus action.
Okay, go for it. It is stunned, so you have advantage.
Oh. That's actually a 27 this time.
Oh, that hits.
19 points of force damage, and my goal was to hit the 7 feet to also launch into the sky.
Okay, do me a favor. Make an acrobatics check for me. Because you used basically pretty
Natural
much
20, 35.
You got it. You do it. You run up like Kella's leg. She tries to like grab you and kind of pull on you. I think I think it's at the start of her turn, she would get her reaction back. I don't think she has her reaction right now, so she can't even do anything. So you just hop up there. She like tries to grab you, but then you go and you fly up next to Diana, and you guys are now like floating around like just each other up there 100 feet in the air.
That's fine with me.
Everybody's gonna end up there eventually. That'll end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Lachlan with the,
All right.
with the houses on deck.
With the houses on deck.
That's right.
Welcome to
All of
DB.
the houses.
Seeing that Ashlyn has turned the statue effectively back into a statue, I'll give her a thumbs up, like nice hit. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to do a quicken spell to haste myself. Because this battle's pretty serious. I can't just fool around.
Okay.
So, boom, I'm hasted.
Hasted.
Whew. Yep. And now that I'm hasted, I'm going to, still gripping the Fang the Cobra, I'm going to swing twice at the statue. And I think I have advantage because it's stunned. The statue has been statued.
You do, but you're floating there. So you'll have it.
So that
What
negates it?
I'll do is I'll do this, because on the first attack, you guys always had a normal attack roll. So the first attack will be made it with advantage, but if you do your second attack, you'll have a regular roll because they'll cancel each other out. Yep.
That makes sense.
Just to kind of simulate the fact that you guys can't really control yourselves very much up there.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. So the first one is this. 29, I imagine that hits.
That hits, yes.
And it has advantage, so I'm gonna... And now, there's gonna be some poison damage. I imagine this thing probably doesn't take a lot of poison damage, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And it was, okay. So I have sneak attack because it's advantage, and I have an ally.
You
so
do, yeah. Sneak attack.
This would do 32 sneak, 7 piercing, 6 poison.
Okay,
So it's a total of 39 or 45.
Go ahead and describe how you turn the Molphin statue to rubble.
Yay!
All right, seeing that my co-commander has, turned this thing completely back into a statue and probably knocked off most of it, with a brief moment of sadness. This is a beautiful statue that I wanted to put in the house, but at least in our memories, it's not going to happen. I find the sweet spot, just like Pops, how he can take a piece of wood and find the perfect spot. Young Lachlan finds the perfect spot and just hits it with a dagger like a chisel and lets it crumble.
It's crumble. And now there's just all these shards. It's like an asteroid belt, just like shifting all around you of these just pieces of statue everywhere. You see like part of Molfin's like face like just slowly like floats by you, Lachlan, and it's one of his eyeballs, and it's just like floats by.
Oh, creepy.
You still technically have another attack.
Another attack, yeah. So I guess, how does it work with weapons? I don't think I can change out
I
weapons.
don't think you can. I think if you do melee, you have to do melee attacks.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure if that's rules as written or rules as intended, but
I guess, with my use and so it says that, my second action can only be to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. Could I use an object to like pull out the gimbal crossbow so that I can like?
Yeah, I allow that.
Cool.
So you get the gimbal crossbow out?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Get this bad boy out.
All right. Is that your turn, Lachlan?
Everything I can do.
Good turn. Good turn.
Yeah. I'm back in the game.
Okay. Who's left on the ground? Molfin and Callista. Okay. Here's what happens. The houses attempt to move closer to you two. The second story of the houses touch the gravitational pull field. And the houses go 100 feet in the air. So now the houses are also floating above Daggerford with everybody else. So they're going to use their actions. One of them's going to make a tongue attack against Ashlyn. And the other one's going to make a tongue attack against Diana.
I know it was going to be me.
So here comes their pseudopod tongues. A 13 is not going to hit Ashlyn.
Nope.
And a 7 is not going to hit Diana. So they're trying to like lash out these long tongues, but they can't control them in the gravity, and they just kind of roll them back up into their front door mouths that they have. As they're just kind of floating, their legs are just kind of skittering everywhere as they're just hovering 100 feet up there with everything else. Actually, one of them, as its tongue's rolling back, pieces of the Molfin statue get stuck to its tongue, and it actually swallows a bunch of the Molfin statue. That brings us to Kella Darkhope.
That was for our house. That house.
Kella looks up at all of you floating.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And she's gonna first look up, and you see her legs kind of go like into this weird position, and then the tops of them kind of fold under, like the edges of the points fold under, and it reveals some sort of opening on the ends of these
missiles.
She has leg cannons, and she's firing them at you in the air.
These are not spells.
These are not spells.
Right.
So leg blasts. The first one, I'm gonna actually. You know what, Lachlan? Since you're in the air, go ahead and roll a d8 for me, and we'll see what she fires at you.
My d8 landed on a 6.
A 6. Excellent.
Yeah, Michael.
So all of a sudden, the end of the barrel glows green, and this fire just fires up towards you, and rolls a 22 to hit.
Can I use a luck point to make her re-roll that? I think it is part of lucky.
Is that part of lucky? You can make an enemy re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says You can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll
Okay.
a d20, then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours.
Okay. Then I rolled a 26.
Well, they both went.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I take that hit.
You're gonna take 9. I've rolled poorly. 9 points of poison damage,
Ouch.
No, you rolled great.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, heavens. I don't have advantage on this. 17?
17 just barely succeeds.
Okay, and I also have to do a, a concentration check, but I have Warcaster now that I'm high level.
Nice. Warcaster.
So, I think a 20 beats a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Beats 9
you're
divided by
good.
2 or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so you're good. Who else is up there?
Still makes
Ashlyn, roll a d8 for me, Ashlyn.
Sure.
And why don't...
If it's a missile or something like that, it can't hit me. Well, I mean, it can, but it won't
It's...
damage me, probably.
It's... I guess it'd be
Oh.
considered a missile, but it's more like a...
Bow. For show.
Like, it's not like something you can, like, catch. Like, you know how monks can catch something
Oh.
like...
Oh, it's a beam. It's not like
yeah,
a
it's like...
projectile.
it's like a-
Okay,
Yeah.
so the
sometimes-
damage I take is not reduced. If I deflect or catch the missile.
Yeah, these aren't really
Kinda
like...
thing.
These aren't... Yeah, it's not like an arrow
Okay.
or something like that has, like, a form that you
I've
can
never
grab.
used that as a monk.
Yeah, yeah.
No one's like fired an arrow at me ever. Okay.
Good try.
Yeah. Alright. So, 4.
4? Okay, so a beam of black energy gets fired up towards you, but only rolls a 12. So that's gonna miss.
Okay.
Diana, go ahead and roll a d8 for me. And also, Vix, go ahead and roll a d8 for me as well, because you're up there floating around.
Oh, no.
I tried to be safe.
I rolled a 7.
7. So this
Yeah.
blue glow flies up towards you, crackling with lightning energy.
Oh,
There's a 15. I don't think a 15 is gonna hit you.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. What did you get, Vix?
5.
5. So this bright beaming glow seems to fire up towards you. 17?
Nope.
Nope.
Yay!
You just start swimming a little bit and it zings
Doggy
right
paddle,
by.
doggy paddle.
And then she, after firing all those, looks back right at Callista and is going to, her red eye glows and fires a narrow red beam towards Callista.
All right.
25 to hit.
That hits.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a spell?
It is not a spell. You take 88 points of fire damage.
I'm going to absorb elements.
As this beam hits you and she starts charging you. I don't know how far she is away from you, but she's just running through the spiders as fast as she can.
Hello, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna absorb elements at 6th level.
Ooh, what does that do?
You can.
I take half the damage.
So it'd be 44.
The next time I hit her with a melee attack, she'll take extra damage that I just absorbed.
44 extra points of damage?
No, I have to roll. How many? 66.
Oh, 66. Okay.
Extra.
Nice.
What did it?
Super cool.
Awesome.
Very good. That brings us to Diana with Riled on deck.
Okay, so roughly, are any of the enemies bunched together?
Unfortunately, no, because the two houses are kind of floating on the outside edge of the gravitational cylinder, and Kella's still down on the ground.
Okay, but Kella is alone down on the ground?
She is currently. I mean, unless you count the thousands and thousands of insects, but that's it.
Alrighty. Since my girlfriend is the moon and has her moonbeam out, I am going to be the sun, and I cast Dawn, and I will direct it at Kella.
Dawn.
Dawn.
The light of dawn shines down on a location you specify within range. The range is 60 feet. Or no, wait.
She's out of range.
Oh, that might miss. Darn. Can I not like? Oh, well,
Yeah.
until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers. Is she within 40 feet? If I'm looking directly down at her.
Is she within 70 feet then?
Yeah.
So if you cast it at the 60-foot range and it's a 40 feet diameter,
You can hit her.
she would hit it.
Yeah, well, technically, wait. He cast
No,
it.
30-foot
He
radius,
cast it
40 high
7
cylinder.
feet up. So
Oh, you're right.
it's
We're 7 feet
107.
above the
So it'd be
100.
just like above her head.
No.
Yeah. It just would be. It would just be this much out of range.
Within 60 feet of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action on your turn.
Oh.
Oh, that changes
cast it,
things.
move it,
Cast
like-
it, move
Cast
it.
it, move it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Cast it, move
Yeah.
it.
Cast it. I cast it as my action.
Now this is
And
like
yeah.
this is like extremely bright light. This is like you're traveling through space and you're getting almost next to the sun and you're just looking at this.
Royal thing star like
Yeah.
This light is sunlight.
Oh, what does she have to do?
When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one, and they must make this saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. So I don't know if that means that you want me to do the damage immediately on my turn or at the end of her turns or what.
Yeah, I would say
start of her.
I would say it's kind of like Moonbeam. Now she did it was a Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she did roll a natural 20 for a 26.
So she'll take
She'll take half damage. But I tell you what, you just cleaned out
have
a
a question.
nice cylinder of all those insects. they're gone. They are charred. They're just dust.
Ugh.
Thank
If
God.
if the talisman that I'm wearing gives a +2 to spell attack, that's just spell attack, right? Not save DC.
Yeah, it's not saves. Yeah, it'd be your spell attack. So if you shoot a spell at somebody, you have to roll to hit. It will be +2 on that.
Alrighty. Alright. Noted. Okay. Oh, but I still get to roll 2d10. Hello?
No, 40-10.
Yeah,
Divide by two.
yeah. We'll do all 4 and then we'll divide it. There's a higher percentage. You'll roll better.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Tens. Are you tens? Yes.
While she's rolling, is anybody looking extremely hurt?
I'm still half.
I'm still above 100.
Better than half.
Okay.
That's right, you put it in half, that's why. Because Riled probably just watched Callista again.
Oh yeah.
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 Riled.
Yeah.
Tens.
I
That's
feel like
so
as
cool.
part of the reaction spell of
28.
absorb elements, you would have seen her like light her hands on fire, like in a way to catch
Like
it.
almost
but she's
catching
still
part of it.
burnt.
Yeah, that's cool.
Part
Still
of it
getting
is
like
that
That's awesome.
she's burnt.
He's burnt.
She's burnt.
8 damage.
8 damage.
28 damage.
I was gonna say it's got to be more than 8. 28 damage to Kella.
I rolled 2 10s at the same time.
Nice.
nice.
I know.
Yeah, she. It's approaching Callista, and then all of a sudden, just this beam of bright light just surrounds her, and you can see she's just like this small silhouette that's blurred within this bright light as she's just desperately trying to maneuver her way out of it. How long does it last?
Make it
It's
A
a
minute?
concentration spell for
It's basically like a superpower moonbeam, I think.
Yeah, I think it's for a minute or 10.
There we go. It lasts for 1 minute. Also, I said 28 damage, but I meant that was my total, my grand total. My
Oh,
half is
okay.
probably 14.
14.
Sorry.
okay. That's fine.
question to the DM: how big is Spider Kella?
She is by this stat block considered a large creature.
So is that just 2
Be 2 by 2.
One step off of medium.
by
yeah.
2?
Yeah, 2 by 2.
Perfect.
Same size as an ogre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she right up on Callista? Did she move?
She
her
didn't
full
get.
movement?
She didn't get her full. She didn't get to you because it was difficult terrain. You think
okay.
you think with one more she'll be right up against you.
Alright.
So you're seeing her engulfed in this massive bright light right now. I don't know if it has any effect on people who are.
Ryle probably has disadvantage on any like melee
Yep,
thing.
sunlight. Yep, sunlight sensitivity.
Oh, me too.
Yep, if you have sunlight sensitivity, you're in trouble now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll have
Yeah.
a disadvantage.
Ryled actually is going to. He's kind of shielding his eyes, and he actually runs over to you, Callista, and he's
Dad.
going to go ahead and cast a. He's going to do a 3rd level cure wounds on you.
Oof. Thanks.
And I didn't roll very good. It's 14 points of healing.
So much.
Thank you.
And basically,
Might tell
just
him to-
gonna... What's that?
Stand back. Get back. Back
Oh,
up.
Yes, yes. He
Fine.
just like ducks behind you.
Aw.
That'll end Ryle's turn, really, because that's all he can really do on his turn. The insects get deeper. And that brings us to Molfin.
Okay. So, insects are still basically just.
About to your knee.
Oh.
There's a nice open place, but it's covered in very, very hot beaming light right now. And just so you guys know, Silver and Callista will be on deck.
Question, because Silver was on top of the house. Is
Yeah,
he
he's also in the gravity
up-
field. Yeah, he's
Should
also
he
up
make
there.
a strength save to keep holding on to the house at least?
The house is big enough he can hold on.
Molfin is going to try something. And he's going to look over at Kella. And just sort of calling out across the din of the battlefield as he starts dancing an incantation. Kella, you know it is your time. It is time to head into the light. The light is warm. It is welcoming you. You should stay with it. And Molfin is casting Gaius.
Walk toward the light, Caroline.
Check the casting time on that spell.
Takes a minute.
I think it takes a. I think
Dang it.
that's kind of more of a non-combat spell that we discovered. Yeah.
God dang it.
Oh no.
That would have been
Really?
That would have been real cool if it went.
I forgot I had the wrong one prepared.
Mm.
Yep, we're going to go with something different then.
Okay, go for it.
Molfin is going to reach out and point with his gnarled, greenish blackened left hand.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh
And-
no.
Pointing at Callista, at Kella.
Oh, excuse me. Second man.
Fires down, fast
Rip
PvP,
Molten.
let's go!
I need Kella to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. You got it.
I'm going to burn another portent, so she rolls a 7 on the die.
A 7 is what she rolls. She fails.
So she is now slowed.
Oh. So she can make one attack.
That's good.
That's incredible.
no reactions, right?
That is incredible. No reactions, and her movement is halved.
The -2 to her
Minus
AC
2 to her
and
AC and dexterity saving throws. That's brilliant.
Was the thing concentration?
Oh, yeah, slow is concentration. So
the gravity-
everybody falls. Yeah.
As a reaction, anybody within Whatchamacallit?
I think that's
Anyone
worth
within
it.
60 feet of me can featherfall.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
think
cast
that's
some
worth it.
Featherfall as a reaction?
Yep, as a reaction. Anybody within 60
Are you
feet.
now? Question: are you guys casting that on Silver as he's riding this house down to the ground? Is Silver getting it too?
Is he raging?
I don't.
Not yet. He was gonna rage on this
He
turn.
probably should get hit by the featherfall.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
since
yeah, we'll
since Derek isn't here, we'll make the call that he gets Featherfalled. So you cast Featherfall, and everybody begins to plummet. But with your casting of Featherfall, you guys are all just like slowly starting to drift down as the gravitational. All these stones and rocks just start showering down below from the sculpture and just squashing all these insects at the bottom. The houses just go. The houses just goes whoop, and they just start plummeting. Do me a favor, two of you need to roll. Is it 10? It'd be 10d6.
I have.
Actually, but plus 7 feet, so go ahead and add another one. It'd be 11d6.
For what?
Fall damage for the houses.
Oh,
shoot.
I'll have that many D6.
Open his sands over here.
I gotta make a concentration check. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because I dropped concentration anyway on it.
Yeah.
Is somebody rolling that, or do I need to roll it?
I got 44.
44 points of damage.
Yeah.
The one house that licked Molfin hits the ground, and you just see splinters of wood just go flying everywhere. And dust and spiders and everything is just explodes when it hits the ground. The other one is still, it's heavily damaged. Like you can see splinters of wood just flying off of it, but it's like it's twitching its leg a little bit, and it's still kind of like hanging in there as it hits the ground. And you just hear these two massive crashes as these house mimics just slam onto the ground in the middle of Daggerford.
Lachlan, that was brilliant. Well done, Featherfall.
And you just guys slowly.
I didn't know
float
if you
down.
needed it, but
I didn't need it, but you know, everyone.
Now, how much damage? Or no, you cast slow, so she's slowed. And is that the end of your turn, Molfin, or do you have anything else that you want to do?
Molfin is going to
As you're getting peppered by pieces of statue.
yeah. And looking over towards where like Kella and Callista are,
Mm-hmm.
Molfin's going to Misty Step over towards Kella a little bit. So basically forcing her to pick a direction to go towards.
Perfect. You got it.
Either to go towards Callista or to come over towards Molfin. But likewise, to make sure I'm not under any of them.
Yeah, the debris is kind of small. I mean, Lachlan
And the
turned this
sunbeam.
in the sunbeam.
messed
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah. Okay. She is slowed. So we got Silver, Callista, and Ashlyn in that order.
Okay.
And you guys all just slowly come down, and I believe Featherfall has a speed.
It's like 20 feet per round, isn't
Is it 20 feet per round, or is it 60 feet per round?
a creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round
Oh.
until the spell ends.
Okay, so you guys are still technically like 47 feet in the air, those of you that are falling.
Oh shoot!
He can't do much. Are any of the houses still alive?
Yes. The house that he was on is still alive, directly beneath him.
How far beneath him is it now if he's fallen 60?
47 feet.
Damn, he can't move the hex. Okay, he's just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Alright, go for it. Silver switches his balance and points down towards the house.
1, 2, and... Ooh! Okay, so there was a 20, 21, 22 to hit, and a natural 20 to hit.
All those hit.
Okay, I'll roll.
Yeah, that's it.
roll. Yeah, the 3 natural.
Rapid fire Eldritch Blast.
Spinning the dual bladed scimitar
Mhm.
or thing. Spinning it. This just shooting out of the fan.
That's it.
Can you see that I didn't featherfall Ashlyn?
Yeah, let's say you didn't feather.
16
I
She
don't
doesn't
know.
really.
for the 3.
Yeah, you guys would. Yeah, I think she wouldn't even take any damage if she fell from that high.
I would take 5 points of damage.
So 16 plus 18 damage total.
16 plus
The
18.
monk finally takes falling damage.
Basically, this rapid
know.
fire energy comes flying out of Silver towards the house, and you see this massive explosion of blue energy as the house just turns into rubble under Silver's Eldritch blasts. Explodes, sending more pieces of shrapnel Molfin's way. Just because that's a funny image right now. Molfin continuously dodging all this shrapnel.
You said she's 10 by 10, so I'm casting Force Cage. And she is now in a cage that's about 20 by 20 with 1 half-inch diameter bars, half an inch apart. There's no save, she's just in it. And she's stuck in that sunbeam.
Brilliant. The force cage doesn't protect her from the
Nope.
energy of that. Oh, got you.
Don't.
It's a microwave.
It's a microwave. We're doing this
no.
again, guys? We're doing this again?
I was going to cast it, but I burnt my 7th level to do reverse gravity.
She uses the Staff of Silvery Moon to do it.
Okay. Fantastic.
So it's like a spectral moonbeam color, so like a bright bluish purple energy cage. And if she tries to teleport out of it, she needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, got it. She's just in there. You can see, like, this bright light is really making her just like a silhouette. Like, you guys really... I mean, she's just engulfed right now. And now
Bonus action. I move my moonbeam 60 feet closer to her.
Okay.
Question,
you'll,
is that see-through?
You were 40 feet up, so you can get it to her.
I move the moonbeam over top of the sunbeam over top of her, and I slowly just start walking towards her as my movement.
I think she has to make a con save.
On her turn.
On her turn. Got it. What'd you ask, Jamie?
Is that force cage see-through?
I think it is, yeah. It's just like glimmers for a moment, and then it just disappears.
Okay.
I think it says in the description maybe it's invisible or something like that. I can't remember.
I've
what
never read the
terminology-
spell.
Ashlyn is up with Vix on deck, and then Lachlan after Vix.
Can I get in the cage?
I don't think you can.
Oh. Can I stab her through the bars of the cage?
I think you can, but you'd be going into the beam of energy, both beams of energy. So it's up to you.
I really want to stab her.
Is Ashlyn afraid of beams?
Not really. I mean, you got rid of all the bugs. That's what mattered.
Oh, walk through all the bugs over there.
No, I'm falling. So I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna take 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
So it won't be in the air for a round. Then I will turn invisible. I'll turn invisible before I drop.
Okay.
And then I'll just take the force damage, and I will, or some bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning damage if you're
I
falling.
forget if it's force or bludgeoning. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
it's
take 2
bludgeoning
points
for-
of bludgeoning damage
Yeah, it's bludgeoning for a
if
fall.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna stand outside her cage with my sword drawn, and that's it.
Okay. Vix with Lachlan on deck.
Diana, do you want to go to the ground?
Go down there eventually.
Okay, I'm not going to the ground. So I'm gonna bring Bigby's hand down under me to catch me.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna use it
That's
as a
incredible.
platform because I don't want to go down there.
Sure. That's your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Action. There's nothing else to attack other than Keller, right?
That's all that seems to be a threat left right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forfeit my action. I don't have anything.
You don't have.
I don't want to cast a spell because it hurts.
Okay. Okay. You got it. Is there like a held action that you want to do, or just nothing at all?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You got it. That brings us to Lachlan.
All right. As I descend, because I think I'm only gonna make it partway down to the ground in this turn.
Yeah, you're 47 feet up.
Still 47 feet up.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna call out to Kella, like, Kella, I can't protect you here. You've made a mistake. That's all I can do in turn.
In turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to the start of Kella's turn. So that means that she's in the moonbeam and she's in the sunbeam. So
Damage.
And she makes.
Oh, I'll take half of that too. What?
Oh, did you run up to the cage?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're in the beams, okay. So the first
Yeah.
one's a Constitution save. She fails the moonbeam save.
Oh.
What was the dawn saving throw again, Diana?
Muted. It is a Constitution save.
Constitution for that is only going to be a 17. Is that enough to save off your spell?
No, it's not.
No, so you roll all the damage.
36.
36 moonbeam damage.
She's taking max damage from this. Oh my god.
That's a 7. And a 5 and a 4. That's a 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16.
16 total?
Yeah.
Okay, 16
Yeah.
damage.
So I saved on both my throws,
So you take
and so I take half. So I take 24 damage.
24, yep.
Okay.
So you guys said that she could be stabbed through the force. Can she?
Yeah,
She can shoot
things
things out of it. Okay.
But she can't move.
Yeah, she is going to
And
be
she's
there.
slow.
And she's
Slow.
slow, so she only has one shot.
One shot.
One opportunity. Would you capture it?
She's going to. Well, let's see if her eye beam recharges.
No.
That's,
No, Michael.
That's a 5. It recharges.
Michael, no.
And because Callista
Bet.
is doing this, it's coming at Callista.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what it does.
I'm gonna absorb elements.
20? Does a 20 hit you?
It does.
Oh. It does. A total of... Oh no, one of my digital dice got stuck. There it goes. 79 points of fire damage.
Half.
Oh my god.
79 halved.
34? Is it round
35?
down?
34?
Is it round down or round up?
79.
79 rounded down in half. Yeah.
Rounded down would be
34, right?
34? No.
No.
Would be 80. Would be 39.
Yeah.
39.
39, yeah.
39 and 39 is 78.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
I gotta make it. Is force case concentration?
I don't think it is. I think it just exists until time
thing.
runs
Oh,
out.
but moonbeam is, yeah.
Moonbeam is concentration.
Yeah, moonbeam is concentration. I also have forecast.
So that would be half the damage you took is what you need to make the save.
That's a high.
Half of
what's-
29.
It's 19, right?
19.
Well, I rolled a natural 19 plus my con is 5.
You keep Moonbeam.
Okay.
Wow. Incredible.
Well,
She's
well,
she's
it
slowed.
fell.
She's slowed. That's all she can do. Diana, you are 47 feet up in the air at the start of your
Very
turn.
high up. I will. Well, first of all, how bad does Vix look, and how bad does Callista look, and which one do I, as a medical professional, think needs healing first?
I'm like half.
I'm also half.
They both
Oh,
look about the
darn.
same.
Oh darn!
98 of 167.
So, who does Diana want to heal more? The love of her life,
Gotta go.
or a stinky
Or some
purple-
dirty trash eating kobold.
I love the dirty trash eating cold. It's just that only one of is in the way.
Well, he's protected by a hand, right?
Yeah, my hand is protecting me.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get within range of Callista if I can. Am I able to like make myself fall faster?
Well,
Well, you wouldn't hit the ground.
basically, this was like kind of like your movement to get to the 47 feet.
I'm
So,
vibing.
so you don't really have any movement. You'll have to wait till your next turn till you
Oh yeah.
go down the
Steep
rest of the way.
feet.
Because you're
Realistic.
you're feather falling, so you don't really have control over your
Heal
movement.
is
right now.
9. Isn't heal like 90 though?
Heal is a 60-foot radius. So I
60
am
Oh
going to
yeah, yeah.
cast
You could get both of them. Yeah, either one.
Oh no, wait. Well, heal is only for one person, but so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will
Unless you
heal.
take mass heal, which is
I have mass heal. But do we? Oh, well, that's 700 HP.
yeah. Don't
do we
that
all
yet. No,
need?
no, no. Just a regular.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say. I was like, oh,
What?
we all need it.
Yeah, don't do
But I
mass
can.
heal yet. That's
But I can
What?
cast it. I can cast it twice. So
That's a
if
little bit overkill for me.
Yeah,
Me too.
okay.
It's overkill.
Well,
I don't
I
have that
cast.
much health.
I get down. Well, no, I don't go down anywhere. I have 60 feet of range, so I cast heal on Callista, and bonus actions.
If I heal 70.
I
Nice.
do not have a bonus action that is applicable. And she's stuck in her little prison, so I don't need to move my dawn. So I'm just gonna chill.
Callista's
That's it.
back at max.
Nice.
Yay!
This is back at max. Wow. Raud kind of peeks over your shoulder, Callista, holds out his hand and fires a guiding bolt into the force cage.
That way.
It would be with advantage because she's still fairy fired too. Natural 20.
Jesus.
Dad!
Whoa.
Oh,
What
8
times?
8d6. Oh, he rolled bad.
Oh no.
24 points of radiant damage.
He's gonna pull a Cad Solus.
Yeah. 24 points. You can hear Kella like starting to like scream and like just call out with these angry hisses and snarls from inside this force cage of beaming light. That brings us back to the top of the round with Molfin.
She's just still cooking away in there.
Still cooking.
We microwaving.
Microwaving.
Making some corn dogs.
Oh.
Leftovers.
Hell yeah.
Why not add insult to injury? Wolfen's just going to try to cast Ray of Frost at her. Through the
Okay, go for it. You have advantage because of a fairy fire.
at 20.
Go for it. Roll your
Oh my
damage.
gosh.
1 d8, 2, 3. This one. Oh, the. Okay, that's. 23 points of cold damage.
23.
Reduced by 10 feet.
Got it. It's yeah. You can tell she's on one knee inside the beaming light. Anything else you're doing, Molfin?
Where is Silver at this point?
He's still 47 feet in the air. He'll hit the ground at the start of his turn.
As there's no one really near. Yeah, Molfin will just frantically swipe spiders away from his legs.
Okay, got it.
They're like up to your knees. The spider floods.
So we've got Silver, Callista, then Ashlyn.
Silver lands. How far away is he from everybody when he lands?
He's still going to be about 50 feet away from everybody. And the ground is considered difficult terrain, so once he hits the ground, he'll only have half speed.
Okay. If he throws Eldritch Blast down as he's running, can he get a better speed to get to us?
Like clearing out spiders?
Clearing out as he's running towards us, so he can get to us in a dash?
There's just so many of them. Like, it probably wouldn't clear out much. I mean, if they're on the whole ground here in Daggerford and they're up to Molfin's knees, they're still up to Silver's probably ankles and shins, and
yeah,
making it
sorry, Derek.
Very unbalanced to walk on.
He's gonna use another dimension door to get beside Molfin, I think.
Okay, great. So as soon as he hits the ground, he dimension doors with this flash of energy and appears right next to Molfin.
Is he within 30 feet of her?
Are you within 30 feet of her, Molfin?
Oh, that would be cooking me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Probably about 45, 50 feet away. Close enough that I'm getting a little toasty, but...
Like, heck. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Didn't you guys still have marshmallows, the ones that Ashlyn brought you? You guys could...
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, she just ate some like toasty marshmallows.
You're gonna stick on a few spiders and roasting some spiders.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give them to Ashlyn later.
Yes.
So is that all Silver's gonna do? Is just get near Molfin?
So he wants to be able to like get to us in one turn. He doesn't want to take 2 turns to get to us.
Sure. Callista with Ashlyn on deck.
Oh, actually, Molfin, you're hurt, right?
A little bit, not bad though.
How much is a little bit?
Currently, I am down. I'm down 16.
I think Vix is the most hurt.
Vix is more hurt, huh? Okay, yeah, he's not gonna use it yet. He'll wait till he can get to Vix.
Okay.
That's it. That's all he's doing.
Okay. So Callista with Ashlyn on deck.
Huh. What do I want to do?
She is weak. You want to kill her.
I know. I'm just trying to see what concentrations I have that like mess her up for a bit.
Just let her marinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. Well, no. No.
Well, I'm gonna poke at her.
That's not Callista's goal here.
Put some holes in the food so it heats better.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You need an injector, fill it up with some seasonings and just
No, Callista's gonna try and angle herself to Cone of Cold without hurting her party members.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh.
Do that. So she needs a con save.
Con save.
Would I take that too?
No, she's gonna position it. She can get to a spot where it's gonna be on. She can not get you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 17.
That's a fail.
Oh no.
Once you have finished cooking your turkey 3/4 of the way through, pull it out and dunk it in liquid nitrogen.
Freeze dry.
Molecular gastronomy.
I rolled you twice. Okay. I don't have
That
enough
sounds
D.
awful, actually.
Yeah.
It sounds really bad.
See,
Take out the chicken and it just goes every time you try to get a piece of meat. Like,
Oh.
you gotta figure what's gonna happen to her. You know, she's heated up to the extreme right now. Then you flash freeze her. Then you start heating her up again. Eventually, there's
Oh.
rapid heating and.
oh, that's not going to be good on her metal parts.
Dude, I had an industrial. Hurt
That
like
is
hell.
47 cold damage.
47 cold
Jeez.
damage. Callista, do the honors, please.
It's only taken me like 3.5, 4 years to kill this woman.
Since like episode 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like as she's
Five
like
times now.
burning, much like they said with the metal heating and now cracking, and she just shatters against the force of this cold blast that she's pulling from within.
You just hear one last scream as this cold energy just engulfs her within the two beams and the force cage and the slow and the da 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 keep on going, and then you hear the shattering of nothing but tiny pieces of Keladark Hope. Frozen.
You always were
solid.
the ugly one.
Narcissus.
And you guys are out of initiative.
As a reaction, Wolfen's gonna pull out his second to last small cage and cast Soul Cage.
What?
Okay.
Doesn't work though.
Yeah, we'll see if it's a real soul, I guess.
It'll work.
You see a glimmer of energy
Oh.
occupy the cage.
This is the second time Callista has lost her soul to an external force.
It'd be like that.
So this is Kella.
Oh yeah, Kella. I'm sorry, Kella.
I'll float
Everyone
myself
keeps
down
calling
to the
her
ground,
Calista, and-
sitting on the side of the hand, kicking my feet.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step and pop myself up there
Oh.
with.
I will heal people if they want it.
Are the spiders still here?
they seem to start like crawling down back into the dirt. And you guys
Ew.
start to hear what sounds like a slow clap coming from down one of the alleyways.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I look.
You can see as you look down the alleyway, the Temple of Daggerford is down there. Diana's temple. And a beautiful, tall, elegant-looking drow female with an extensive long dress it seems to drag behind her walks up the steps while clapping. And just cast a glance down the alleyway as where you're looking down. Callista meets eyes with you, little smirk on the face. And then she walks through the front doors of the temple.
And she can stay there.
I think we're supposed to follow.
Yeah, but I.
Oh,
really
is that Loaf?
It's probably Lolf, or at least an avatar of her.
Wow! Why didn't she help us this time?
'Cause she's
I was
psychotic.
afraid it was probably her attacking us.
If anyone's offering, I could use healing, but if we're too busy, that's fine.
I'll
Use
heal
like
people.
60 points of
I'm
healing.
just gonna go find somewhere to
Yes, I will heal people.
glaring in the direction.
We just go to an inn.
Are we taking a short rest as well so you guys can get hit die?
I can do. Can we do that?
I could do that.
Alrighty.
So you're just trying to take a short rest right here in the middle of this
Yeah.
town, or are you going to look
Probably
for a
not.
safe haven?
Fifth levels.
Wolfen's trying to convince people to go for a safe haven.
Okay, let's try and find a safe haven then.
I will cast Mass Healing Word at fourth level as we do that. So just to expedite the healing process.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for a safe haven for us to like hunker down for like an hour.
Callista, you know your house is here.
I go to my house. Wolf knows where I live, but whatever, she knows where we are anyway, so let's just go there.
The estate or whatever.
Yeah, let's go to my estate.
You guys get what's crazy about this, guys, is this town is not occupied by anyone. As you guys are walking to Callista's house, there's no one else here. You just come through the town and walk right through. No guards, no people, no one.
Wolfen turns and starts booking in another direction.
13 points
Okay.
of healing,
Oh, yeah.
by the way, to anybody who needs it.
13 points.
Nice.
To
Okay.
everybody, anybody who needs it.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
A little nod of thanks and say, in order for us to rest, I must be elsewhere.
Okay. Don't go too far.
Molfin, you know
Actually,
of a couple
15,
places
I'll go
within
with
the
him.
town that you could probably find safe haven.
Oh.
I know exactly where
Oh, dang it.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
That's up to you guys. I need a short rest, but if you guys need a long
Wolfen's
rest.
intention is to go rest for a while until...
Does he tell us that? Like you're gonna be going for a long rest? Because that's something we should know. Or we're gonna go look
a
for you.
couple times that he needs a...
I'm a
Okay.
dummy, you guys. It was only 10.
10
I'm
points.
sorry.
It's all good. It's all good, Zoss.
Think you're in the temple's gonna wait for us?
Too bad. Well,
Could we get stuck here?
We probably already are.
Great. At least hell's with you guys. That's really fun.
So you guys are going to attempt... Oh, go ahead.
Temple Yes, yeah.
Wolfen's going to send a message to Callista.
Okay.
I meant to ask, I have this killer soul for 8 hours. Is there anything you'd like to know?
How did she escape Snarl's attack?
Wolfen will telepathically ask Kella how she escaped.
She telepathically responds. I was able to barely hang on to life. Then I was discovered and found by the matron mother, who turned me into this.
Oh God.
I had one task. Find you, kill you, and take the flask. She had some little gnome working on me.
Oh.
In the cellar.
We completely forgot he was there.
We
Do anything.
We got thrown out.
That's true. If we had stuck around, we would have remembered Gimbal. We got tossed out.
That's true.
Not our fault.
Yeah, we didn't forget him, guys. No.
You guys forgot Gimbal?
No.
We would never. We would never.
No.
That's our boy.
Wolfen's off to his safe haven.
Yeah, Calista just told him what to ask.
never-
I haven't gotten a response
We're
yet.
back, Gimbal. I'm sure
Um,
he's cool.
Lachlan, do you have DM's inspiration currently?
No, I
Go
think I used the
take
last
take a point of DM's inspiration for that.
Thank you.
Molfin is going to ask a second question. Say, then how did you end up here?
I don't really know. I was told I was meant to be a test. To see if you're ready to do what you need to do. What you've been brought here to do. Is Callista here? Is she ready? The seat of the throne is still warm. It needs to be occupied. It's her time.
Molfin is going to cast Sending back to Callista. It is meant as a test. Was sent after the flask and you to find out if you are ready. The throne sits empty, awaiting you.
If I remember correctly, I need the Worm Skull throne to do what Asmodeus wants me to do, and it's at home in my bedroom, so they're shit out of luck. All you hear.
Yikes, dog.
The soul begins to speak to you, Molfin. You know she's proud of you. You've done everything she wanted and more. She can't thank you enough, Molfin.
Molfin picks up the cage and just crushes it. Destroys the cage. Ends the spell.
You got it.
Yikes.
Anything else? Anything else you guys want to do before you take a long rest?
Molfin is going to find his way to Delphin's laboratory.
Sure. It's very easy to find. It's right where you remember it being. Unoccupied. Unlocked.
Or a good thing is, well, depending on what this memory is from. Friend's always angry that I sent a bone devil after him.
So you guys are attempting to take a long rest?
Yep.
And you do so. You guys may take a long rest.
Nice.
And if
Let's go.
Kristy, if you could go ahead and hit long rest on Silver's sheet too, just so
Yeah,
we make sure
I
we
will
got
do
that. Thank you.
So I take it that doesn't count as a day of light activity.
That is not a day of light activity.
That day, light activity.
But you guys stopped taking damage, though, right?
I believe we
no?
do stop taking damage. Yeah, until you finish a long rest, you take the damage. So we don't take damage for casting spells anymore.
There you go.
But everything else is still not reset.
Yep, for me anyway.
Gotcha.
So you guys all
Molfin is fine, thanks to,
you guys all awaken and you're still in Daggerford.
Oh, that's right.
What do you do?
I go tell the rest of the group what I heard from Molfin about Kella and what Lawton wants.
You guys forgot Gimbal?
Wait, what? Ah, shit.
Oh, never. We were taken.
Oh, I don't know who we're talking about.
We'll have to
Yeah, Silver's like, who's Gimbal?
put him on. We don't forget.
Oh, is that that gnome that we
Forgot him
saw?
eventually. I think so.
Oh, man.
So, the seat, like the throne. You think
yeah.
that that's the Gray Skull throne or the Raven Queen's?
No, I think I know I need the Worm Skull throne to have enough
Gray
power
Skull
to do
throne.
what he wants me to do, but apparently it's already open, so now I don't even know if I need the Worm Skull throne if it's already open.
If they could bring us here, do you think they could bring objects here?
I don't.
They brought Molfin here with his
I think they would
objects.
need to make a save to even touch it. Because it's an artifact, right?
I think so, yeah. I don't think that... Yeah, I think if you try to use it and you're not attuned to it, like, it makes you, like, paralyzed within the seat.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a high DC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, it's a big risk. I don't even want to do it anymore, so it doesn't... I could technically teleport back there and then teleport back with the throne. But honestly,
We also don't know the odds of you getting back here, or if
Exactly,
you can even leave.
All right.
and I honestly don't want to play into their games anymore. I don't want her throne. Yes, she's a bitch and she deserves a good bitch slap, but I have something to live for now.
Aw.
I have an idea. What if we walk into the trap that they've set for us right now, right? But they want us to come through the front door. What if we jump through the side window?
Like literally. I mean,
Don't-
liberally.
Because we are going the exact path they want us to walk. So what if we break that path a little bit? Like, we could throw a whole bunch of stuff into effect if this is working like it was said it was supposed to.
What if we're expecting conflict and they don't want to have one? I don't want to attack a goddess, and we didn't even need to start.
Can we
a
throw
fight
things
to
in
begin
through the
with.
window?
You could fight through the cathedral.
How big is the temple?
It's not super big. I mean, it's...
Consider it large, huge.
I mean, it's gonna be by D&D scale, it would be gargantuan, but that's only like what 4x4, and everything above that. So
Actually, we could just cross into like darkness as soon as we walk through the doors.
Yeah, it keeps teleporting us.
Yeah, we
through.
don't know if it's a real door.
Anytime we're on a threshold or veer off the path, we go somewhere else anyway.
True.
Does Molfin think he could animate the temple?
Jesus.
what does your animate objects say?
It lists AC and things up. Let me see here. Objects come to life at your command. 10 non-magical objects within your range that are not being worn or carried. Medium targets count is 2. Large objects count as 4. Huge count is 8.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah. If it doesn't say gargantuan, you wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah,
Worth a try.
What
that's
if
a
we,
good
like,
thought, though.
power up, connect Knuckles,
Fusion, huh?
and both cast it at the same time?
That little dance first.
Oh my god.
That would be adorable because they're both short.
Yeah,
Mix.
Aw.
Yeah. Would totally work.
Volfin.
Molfin, are you here with us?
Yeah.
Yes?
Hmm?
Are you here with us, Molfin?
Molfin, as soon as he woke up, Molfin will be making his way back.
Did Kella say anything else?
Nothing of import.
Okay. So she just said that the throne's open and still warm?
Yes, waiting for your backside.
What did she do?
I'm not the foggiest. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some concern.
Best way to find out is just to walk right in.
I need to fix my spells.
And
What if me and Silver go in the back door and you guys walk in the front door? That's a plan.
actually, I kind of like that.
I really like the
Oh.
idea of going in different entrances.
I could get you in
I
any
don't know
door.
why. Yes.
Well, you know me, I'll walk through the front door because
Because Molfin.
basically.
Let's split the
Okay.
party 8 ways.
Okay.
Yes.
Considering there are only 7 of us standing here, I'd love to know where you're getting this 8th. Oh, I forgot Riled.
Ral just looks at it and goes, "Hey."
Yeah. Is
Through
there
the front
chimney I
door?
could go down?
What do you guys do?
I volunteer to walk through the front door.
I'll go through the front door too.
Okay.
I'll go through the back door.
People going through different locations.
Yes.
The front door is going to be the loud, noisy group.
I'm
Team
pretty
back.
loud
Perfect for
and
me.
noisy.
I can be stealth.
As you guys are walking, and you start walking through the different openings, you go in and it's you can only see about 30 feet in front of you. It's darkness, and there's like this purple carpet rug on the floor that just leads off into the darkness ahead of you. And you start seeing things kind of just start appearing, memories, people from your past. And they start to form up in this crowd in both sections. Like, Ashlyn, you're seeing the same thing. Even though you went in a different entranceway, you guys are kind of both having the same kind of visions at once.
Dang.
And they're just all just clapping, cheering. These visions of people from your past. You guys see Sarvin is in there, clapping. You guys see it's a mixture. It's a blend of friendly NPCs and villains that you faced in the past. What's even more strange is you see the storm giant version of Iamrith standing there off to the side, applauding as you guys are walking down this carpet. And strangely enough, even though you've entered the building in different areas, Ashlyn, you turn to your right and left, the whole group is back together. It's almost like
Gang's back together again.
it's almost like the space is just transformed and you weren't actually where you thought you were. And you guys look up and you can see something in the distance. A glow. A bright blue glow. And that's where we're going to end this episode of Kindred Lists.
Idle, idle, idle.